The people who step into greatness are the ones who take the first step, even when they don't have it all figured out. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait until they feel ready. They start now, right where they are, with what they have. And in the process of moving forward, they grow, they learn, and they become the person who is capable of handling the success they are working toward. If you were built for greatness, then why do so many people settle for average? It's because greatness requires work, it requires discipline, it requires sacrifice, it requires pushing past discomfort and doing what most people are not willing to do. That is why not everyone will achieve it. But if you are willing to put in the effort, if you are willing to stay committed even when it gets hard, if you are willing to believe in yourself even when nobody else does, then nothing can stop you. There will be obstacles, there will be setbacks, there will be moments where you question whether you are capable of making it. That's part of the process. That's how you grow. Every challenge you face is shaping you, preparing you, and building you into the person you need to be to handle the success you are working toward. The struggles are not there to break you, they are there to build you. You have something unique to offer this world. There's a reason you have the dreams that you do. There's a reason you feel pulled towards certain goals and aspirations. That is not random, that is not coincidence. That is purpose calling you. That is your destiny trying to get your attention. But it is up to you to listen. It is up to you to take action. Nobody else can do it for you. You were built to be great. You were built to rise above challenges, to overcome obstacles, to push past limitations. But you have to believe that for yourself. You have to make the decision to step into the person you were always meant to be. There is nothing stopping you except the limits you place on yourself. The moment you remove those limits, the moment you decide to stop playing small, the moment you recognize that you were created for more, everything in your life begins to shift. Success does not belong to the smartest person in the room. It does not belong to the one with the most talent, the most resources, or the best connections. Success belongs to the person who refuses to quit. It belongs to the one who keeps going when others stop, who keeps pushing when it gets hard, who finds a way forward when the path seems blocked. The difference between people who make it and people who don't is not luck, intelligence, or even skill. It is persistence. It is the ability to keep moving forward even when everything around you is telling you to give up. Most people quit too soon. They give up at the first sign of difficulty. They take rejection as a sign to stop. They see failure as proof that they were never meant to succeed. But the people who achieve real success are the ones who see failure differently. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every person who has ever achieved something great has failed more times than they can count. They have been told no. They have been knocked down. They have had moments where it seemed like nothing was working. But instead of quitting, they kept going. Instead of giving up, they learned from their mistakes, adjusted their approach, and kept pushing forward. The road to success is never easy. It will test you. It will challenge you. It will demand more from you than you thought you had to give. But that is exactly why so few people make it. Because most people are not willing to endure the process. They want instant results. They want things to come easily. They want the rewards without the struggle. But success does not work like that. Success requires patience, it requires resilience, it requires the ability to keep going long after the excitement has faded, long after the motivation has worn off, long after the people around you have given up. The ones who make it are not always the most talented, they are not always the most gifted, but they are the most relentless. They are the ones who are willing to show up every day and put in the work even when they don't feel like it. They are the ones who refuse to accept failure as the final answer. They are the ones who see setbacks as stepping stones, who take every challenge as an opportunity to grow. Most people underestimate what they are capable of because they have never truly pushed themselves. They have never committed to something so fully that quitting was not an option. They have never put themselves in a position where they had no choice but to succeed. But when you make that kind of commitment, when you decide that you will not stop until you reach your goal, you will be surprised at what you're capable of. You will find strength you never knew you had. You will discover resilience you did not know existed. You will push past limits you once thought were unbreakable. The problem is that too many people let temporary discomfort stop them from achieving long-term success. They let a bad day convince them to quit. They let one failure define them. They let fear dictate their decisions. But fear is not real. It is only as powerful as you allow it to be. The people who succeed are not the ones who never feel fear. They are the ones who feel it and push through anyway. They are the ones who understand that growth only happens outside of their comfort zone. They are the ones who know that nothing worth having ever comes easy. Success requires endurance. It requires the ability to keep showing up day after day, even when progress is slow. It requires the ability to trust the process, to keep planting seeds even when you don't see immediate results. Most people quit before their breakthrough happens. They stop digging just before they strike gold. They walk away right before things start to change. But the ones who keep going, the ones who refuse to quit, the ones who keep pushing forward no matter what, those are the ones who win. No matter what your dream is, no matter what goal you are chasing, the key to success is simple. Do not stop. Do not quit. Do not let frustration, fear, or failure convince you to walk away from what you truly want. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be days when you wonder if it is even worth it. But those are the moments that separate the successful from the unsuccessful. Those are the moments when you must dig deep, push forward, and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Your mindset is the most powerful tool you have. It can either push you forward or hold you back. It can build you up or break you down. The way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the stories you tell yourself determine everything about your life. The biggest obstacle standing between you and your success is not your circumstances, not your background, not your resources. It is your own mind. It is the doubt, the fear, the excuses, and the limiting beliefs that convince you that you can't. If you do not take control of your mindset, it will control you. People talk themselves out of success before they even try. They look at their dreams and immediately think of all the reasons why it won't work. They convince themselves that they don't have what it takes, that they're not smart enough, not talented enough, not lucky enough. But none of that is true. The only difference between people who succeed and people who don't is what they choose to believe about themselves. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. If you tell yourself it's too hard, it will be. If you tell yourself success is impossible, you'll never even try. But the moment you shift your mindset, the moment you replace doubt with belief, fear with faith, and excuses with action, everything changes. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you fill your mind with negativity, with self-doubt, with reasons why something won't work, then that is exactly what you will experience. But if you train your